Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody had a very restful summer. I did. I was in school for most of it, but still got a chance to rest a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the pictures flashing up on the screen when you walked in of all of our teachers with their favorite parts of teaching. I think that's important to remember as we go into this next year of lots of challenges and lots of growth and lots of good change. I'm extremely excited about this next year. I wanted to give you a brief presentation of myself, really. This is my first year as a principal, and I'm not going to hide that. I think everybody knows that. And I didn't hide it when I was a first-year teacher either. And I titled this presentation When I'm Gone. And I know that's strange because we're just going down this road together, but it's important to remember where we're going, where we're headed, and where we've come from. This is me. I know everybody got to see pictures of each other with their favorite parts of being a teacher. And this is me. Before I was a principal, I was a teacher too. And I loved every minute of it. This is one of my favorite students. I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but I learned a lot from this particular kiddo. He was nonverbal when he came to me. And now he's going out to classes virtually by himself. And he's doing very well. And I'm proud to be a part of that process with him, to see him grow. This was my classroom. Like everybody else, I had a classroom, and I was a teacher, and I had kids. Now this is my classroom. And there are many classrooms within it, and there are many teachers, you guys. There's more students to think about, more parents, more staff members, more everything, basically. But there's also a lot of opportunity, a lot more opportunity for all of us. This is what I love about teaching. I loved my kids. I still do. I loved them coming to me and people shaking their heads thinking, how are they ever going to make it in general ed? And seeing them a couple years later out in general ed, doing what they do best. This is one of my favorite students as well. He was nonverbal when he came to me, and now he has skipped a grade, and he is the highest, he got the highest score on our last STAR test in the entire grade, remembering that he skipped a grade. Pretty amazing. And here's what I'll look forward to as principal. And I say insert last slide here. And that's true. Because everything that I loved about being a teacher, I'm looking forward to as a principal. And here's what I worried about as a teacher. I'm like everybody else. And there were nights I couldn't sleep because of some of the things I was worried about. You know, and in particular for me, it was working on behaviors. I work in a behavior class, working with parents, working with administrators, testing of all kinds, figuring out how my kids were even going to bubble in the tests, hitting all the TEKs on a daily basis, being there for my kids, worrying about my own classroom budget and how to stretch the dollars, worrying about the school board, state decisions, are they going to do the right thing? And this is what I think I'm going to worry about as a principal. The same things. And my point is that it's all different, but it's not. You're teachers and I'm an administrator, but all of the things that we worry about are really the same. They're from different perspectives. But we have the same concerns. I think we all have the same desires for our kids. We want to do well in our jobs. We want to feel content and happy and successful. We want our parents to feel comfortable, and we want to be appreciated by our higher ups. That includes me. And my point really of this entire presentation is that we are all on the same page, and I think our goals are really, really the same. We're a community. We all have a common goal. We're all in this together, and we have the support of each other. And these are things that I want us to remember as we walk into this first year together with me as principal. And I think this is how we're going to do it. I think we're all going to have to walk the walk every day, everyone, and that includes me. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Better yet, mean what you do. And I think we're all really good at this as it is. And I think this is a great foundation for us to move forward this year with some changes that are going to be coming up. Integrity, every day to everyone, even when no one's watching. That's huge. I think that actions speak for themselves, and I try to remember that every day myself. We utilize our professional learning community. We support each other and we learn from each other, and that includes me. I have a professional learning community that I'm part of. I've got PLCs every month with other principals. What's more, though, is I learn from the teachers in the building and what you have to say, what the students have to say. We do our best so our students can do their best. That's a pretty straightforward point. And I will do my best to help you do your best. And so here's what the point of my presentation is when I'm gone, what do I want you to remember? Well, during this first year and many years hopefully beyond, I want us to remember that we have a shared responsibility, all of us, that goes into teamwork and supporting each other. I think that integrity is going to help us get there. Integrity in what we do and what we say and how we approach our jobs and how we approach our parents. Professional growth is huge. I think that with our PLCs and going into other classrooms this year and observing other teachers and seeing what they are doing that's different, same with me. I'm going to be going into different schools and seeing what the other principals are doing. And I would like to be sitting in on the classrooms as much as possible. That's one thing that I don't want to have to miss about being a principal is I want to still be in the classrooms as much as possible. That's why we're all here, isn't it? And focusing on the families, that's huge to me because it's not just the child that we're teaching, it's the entire family. And we have a lot of kids who have siblings in our grades, and they go from one to the next, and then we have another child that comes in and their siblings are in higher grades. And we have a lot to benefit from having that knowledge throughout our school, and I think that's important. And lastly, and this is also extremely important, is that we are a community, and I think that in order to be a community, we act like a community. And that means, yes, there are some bureaucratic issues, budgets, things getting signed, decisions being made that are above us, but we also have the power to make decisions for ourselves, and we have the opportunity to speak up and to be heard and to be open and honest, and I welcome that from everybody sitting in this room today. I can't do this alone. You can't do it alone. So I think the best thing that we can do is sort of wrap our arms around each other and dig in to the year that's coming up. I think it's going to be an amazing year. I'm truly excited about seeing everybody in their classrooms and seeing what their specialties are because we've all got them. And I am now going to open up the floor to all of you to share with me what you're looking forward to this year and what your concerns are. And that's really what today is about, is we are opening up the floor. We're airing out our concerns, and we're also looking forward to some amazing possibilities today. Thanks again.